Stop it. It's February 19th, 2026. My name's Malcolm. We got a cup of coffee. And yeah, today is National Arabian Horse Day. We're going to be talking about the Donner Party, Smokey Robinson, and trees in the desert. So stay tuned for all that. How's everybody doing this morning? Thank you for joining me. As always, it's a pleasure to have you here. We'll go ahead and get our joke of the day out of the way. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. There you go. Boom. Thank you. So anyway, I'm doing good. Everything's fine. No complaints. It's going to be crazy weather. Some storms rolling in. It's across the nation. It's affecting everybody. I don't know. It's supposed to rain, I think, Saturday. So bring it on. It's fine. I got my flower garden. I planted a flower bed on the side of the house that gets a lot of sun during the spring and summer. And it's just wildflowers. It rained the other day really hard. Got everything nice and wet. We need another rain to keep watering it, so I don't have to water it. Nature can water it. It's wildflowers. So they'll be just fine. And hopefully they'll sprout and do good things to bring butterflies and all the good little stuff in. I like flowers. I'm a sucker for flowers. I like growing them. I like having them around. Brings life and, to the yard and makes things look vibrant. So that's my thing. But anyway, hopefully they'll start going. I can get you some pictures for that stuff. Throw it on the YouTube for you guys to check out. Here's a weird fact. Humans produce 40,000 liters of saliva over their lifetime. I don't know who measures this stuff. You know, how much it keeps spitting for an hour, so we can multiply that over your life and see how much you spit for your whole life. I mean, really? 40,000 liters of spit we produce? It says saliva, the more technical term. But yeah, it's spit. So yeah, who comes up with this stuff? Who's the one sitting there thinking, man, I wonder how much saliva I have in my life. Yeah, liters, not gallons, because you can't do that. That'd be like 10,000 gallons, I guess, if you broke it down. Just a real quick breakdown. I think it would be 10,000. That's still a lot of damn water out of your mouth. Blah, What if you're, does it take into effect if you see something real savory, like a steak on the grill, and you're like, oh yeah, and your mouth starts watering? Or you eat some sour candy and your mouth starts watering for that. Does it count for all that? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a swimming pool. I wouldn't want to swim in it. Hey, Dustin, how you doing this morning? Thanks for joining us. There's Jay Twist as well. Always glad to have you guys here with me. And here on this day in history, everybody's heard of the Donner Party, right? 1847. They're rescued in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So they were heading west, like it was a big rush. Everybody was going to the west. They had their wagon train, and they're at this one place in Wyoming, and somebody's like, hey, this other group, there's a shortcut. You don't have to take the long way. Take this shortcut. And they're like, hell yeah, let's do it. And they went. And it was not short, and it was not great, but it did cut into other people's flesh that they ate. But they took the so-called shortcut, and then a blizzard came in, snowed them in. They ended up eating their oxen and things like that. And then when that ran out, people were passed away. They started eating each other. So, yeah. And then they got rescued, and only half of there's like 90-something people, and only 40-something survived. So, hey, when times are tough, I don't know if I would chew on my friend. I don't know if I could make myself do that. It seems kind of odd. Not kind of odd. It is odd. But that's what they were known for, the Donner Party. Chomp, chomp. And they had to eat it raw. They weren't building fires. They took their wagons and broke their wagons apart and made tents. I don't know why you couldn't just sleep in the wagon. But, that's some of the story that they said. Oh, human flesh. And it wasn't like they were taking showers all the time, so the flesh wasn't clean. Yeah. I guess you got to do what you got to do to survive. I don't know. If I had to eat my friends, I would just say my friend disappeared. I wouldn't want to admit to it. I'm like, he took off to go find some more help and never came back. I don't know where he is. What have you been eating? Jerky. Oh man, you'd be surprised you get hungry enough. I guess so. I guess so. Somebody says Guten Morgen. I guess they're German. Well, Guten Morgen to you as well. I hope I pronounced that properly. Yeah, Slim Jims and beef jerky out on the Nevada Trail, Sierra Nevada mountains. I can't remember the name of the trail. It's in the story. I didn't copy and paste that part down. But yeah, I don't know, man. And they imagine telling the kids, "You'll eat this." And the kids, starving or whatever. It'll be okay. It was Uncle Timmy, and he wasn't a nice guy anyway. So just go ahead. You'll be fine. Clean your plate. I just don't know. I don't know. And then you can eat the snow for water, I guess. But man, I'm glad I live in this day and age. I don't have to worry about being on wagon trains and eating my friends. Having running water in the grocery store is great things. So there's a Donner Trail, and then they named a lake or something out there, the Donner Lake, as well. So they got a lot of recognition out there. It's like, hey, look at these guys; they're survivors. It's go to them. And then probably when they finally get to California, the 40 something that survived, people are like, hey, we're all good, right? We're friends. Please don't chew on me. I don't know. I wouldn't admit to it. They had to admit to it for it to be known. Well, we ain't our friends. I just, yeah. Anyway, Smokey Robinson was born on this day in 1940. He's still alive and kicking. Singer, songwriter, who sang the lead vocalist of The Miracles, wrote Motown hits Cruisin, and The Tracks of My Tears. I don't call this song The Track of My Tears. But Smokey Robinson, if you haven't heard his music, at least heard of him, right? Musician. And he would be 86 today. So he's an old fart. There you go. Celebrities. We had a few celebrities pass away. They say they die in threes. So, do we get the magic 3 on the 3 celebrities that die? If that's right or not. Yeah, these are good songs. I can't remember. I probably have heard The Tracks of My Tears. I just don't recall it. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. Is something you're like, I don't know. That's just me. 86 years. I don't know. I'd have to play it or something like that. How many gold medals we got going on in the Olympics, by the way? I keep looking that up each morning. Let's see here. And we're going to bump it up. Well, 7 gold medals now. We have 7 gold, 11 silver, and 6 bronze. And then they bite them. I heard a story about the medals that they were cheaply made this year. The little clip on top of the medal that holds the ribbon have been snapping off everybody's medals. And that they were just like faulty. And people are like, don't jump up and down on your medal because it's going to snap off and hit the ground. And then it's going to get dented and messed up. So, and then some are like, and they bite it. I don't get that either. Oh, look, it's a real gold. Like you can tell. I couldn't tell by chewing on a piece of metal if it's gold or not. Really? I'm not going to clamp down on it hard enough to find out if it's soft metal or hard. I don't know. Says somebody got some information. People found them eating human flesh once the ice thawed and the pass became passable again. They had buckets of human body parts. See, there's always more to the story. And Dr. Spo has enlightened us on the Donner Party. Evidently, he's done his research. It's like, oh man, you didn't get rid of the evidence. You're not very good at that. But yeah, the Olympic medals, let's see here. Ranking them 3rd in overall medal count behind Norway and Italy. Freestyle skiing has been the top performer with 6 podium finishes. So, we're ranked number 3 out of the world behind, what did it say? Norway and Italy. Get our act together. We're supposed to win a bunch of gold medals. We're America. We're America. Lots of gold medals. That's what we want. All right, arm and leg guy. Was he? Yeah. Do you want a wing or a thigh? Type thing on the Donner thing. No, you want the shoulder, no butt, please. Yeah, I like the fat. I like the fat, juicy part, like a ribeye. Anyway, I don't think we're going to be able to get past the Donner Party conversation. Yeah. Who started it though? Somebody had to be like, we could eat Billy over there. Just saying. Nobody will ever know. We'll just put parts in buckets, chew on them. They're frozen. They're like popsicle treats. Oh, what's Dustin saying? Arm or leg friend. Yeah. I don't know. It depends on how muscular the person was. If you're going to want the arm or the leg, that's what you're wanting to eat is the muscle, right? That's what the steak is. It's all the muscle parts. You don't want just the fatty parts or something like that. And I don't imagine many of them were like hefty, fat people on these parties. There weren't, I just don't know. I can't imagine them being like some 300-pound person along on the party. Maybe they was, and maybe they're the ones who survived. They had leftover storage of calories in their body. Pay to be fat. If you're on an expedition, I mean, that'd be the way to do it. What else we got on here? Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you about these in China. They have this desert area, massive area. It's the furthest point from the ocean anywhere in the world. So it's the most landlocked piece of land in the world. And it's in China. It's a desert. It's desolate. Nothing's going on there, right? Well, for the past 50 years, they have planted billions of trees along the edge and slowly started encroaching in on this desert area. And by doing so and feeding these trees, they have grown and prospered. And it's slowly taken over the desert area as rainfall has increased because of the vegetation and the trees. It's cut down on CO2 and, as far as absorbing CO2 from the atmosphere and things like that, it's a huge success. And they're still doing it. And then I saw some stuff on the internet where they're taking and they're like dividing the desert up in little squares with sandbags to prevent the sand from blowing away and eroding more, to kind of control it and putting other vegetation in there. So they're forcing the desert to turn into a forest, basically, which is pretty impressive. I have to say, Chinese propaganda. Look at us, we planted 1 billion trees. Woo! It says billions with an S. So again, somebody's counting spit and another person's counting billions of trees. So these are estimated numbers, I'm sure, but they can't be that far off, right? I guess. But it is if you're a nature lover, that's the one thing to be happy about, I would say. So yeah, billions of trees, and then like I said, other vegetation, animals are coming into the area. All these things are taking place, and maybe some other places will start trying to do that in these desert areas. Start planting trees. It's 50 years in the making, so it's not like something they did overnight. Hey, there's Aaron. Good morning, Aaron. Thank you for joining us. Glad to see you here. We're almost done, though. What else we got? That's about it right now. I think that's everything on my piece of paper. I was kind of slacking on my notes this morning. We got hung up on the Donner Party. Thank goodness for that. The story kept running. But anywho, you guys have today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. Wow, today's gone by. And I'm already putting down dates at the post office for March because we hold things 15 days ahead. I'm right down. I was like, man, this time's flying by when you're having fun, I guess. What are you going to do? I can't believe it's going to be March. I'm glad. Spring's on its way. I'm tired of winter. Not that we had really bad winter, not in Georgia, but I'm just not a fan of the cold air. I'm ready for spring. I want the plants to grow. I want things to turn green. I don't want to have to go to China Desert to see trees with actual leaves on them. I'm surprised they're not using more bamboo. I think bamboo requires a lot more water, though. That's probably why they didn't use that. Anyway, that's my 15 minutes. You guys have a great day. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you may be. Robert didn't show up this morning. He went elsewhere, but he says hi, and he gives his dog love to everybody. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Be good. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. I'll see you next time.